Big breaking updates coming in with regard to the Lakhimpur Kheri case, where the Supreme Court has taken up the matter and the top court has actually wrapped the Uttar Pradesh government. It has clearly said in no unequivocal terms that it is not happy with the status report which has been given by the UP government to the Supreme Court. In fact, remember, the Supreme Court had called for a status report on arrests and the action taken by the Uttar Pradesh cops. With regard to that, the CJI has said specifically with regard to Ashish Mishra that is this the way to treat an accused? Is this the way to proceed against the accused? I'm joined by my colleague Minakshi Bhanja for more on this. Minakshi, a lot of stinging observations which have been made by the Supreme Court in this case. Please take us through what are some of the main observations made by the CJI and also the reply given by the UP government.
Well, yes, Tanima, big developments in the Lakhimpur Kheri case coming from the top court. Remember, we saw earlier today Mr. Harish Salve make representation for the state of Uttar Pradesh, but even Mr. Salve's representation has not spared the state of UP from the stinging, scathing observations that you were just referring to, Honorable Chief Justice of India, making observation one after the other, going on to state, and I quote, we expect responsible government system and police, unquote. Then he went on to add, and I quote, you're not proceeding in a manner in which you should proceed against accused. It is a case of brutal murder. What message are you sending by handling of the case in this manner, unquote. So clearly, the Supreme Court putting the UP government on the back foot, where Honorable Chief Justice of India making the observation as to how this is a case of 302 IPC. And he went on to ask that in a case where a 302 IPC is attracted, what does the police normally do? They go and arrest. The law must take its course, whosoever is involved. This is another scathing observation coming in from the Supreme Court directed at the UP government. And the UP government completely on the back foot, even Mr. Salve admitting or conceding rather before the Supreme Court that whatever laxity has happened or has been allowed to continue thus far, that laxity will be plugged by tomorrow. The UP government telling the Supreme Court that it has now given time till 11 a.m. Tomorrow to Ashish Mishra, who is the son of MOS Mishra, to show up. And if he does not, UP government submits before the Supreme Court that the UP government will then take or initiate rather coercive action. So clearly a lot is happening in the Supreme Court vis-a-vis the Lakhimpur Kheri incident. In no uncertain terms, Chief Justice of India led bench expressing its displeasure at the manner in which this case has been handled thus far. And Mr. Salve making representation for the UP government, conceding that whatever shortfall has happened will need to be plugged by tomorrow. Sonama.
Right, Minakshi, stay with us. Just take us also through a little bit. We will come back on this on this very important development which has taken place with regard to the Lakhimpur Kheri case in Supreme Court.